Well, as you can imagine, all of the back pages are dominated by, it's actually quite a lot of three sort of stories in one. So you've got ups and downs of a crazy season. You've got Zerbi, then you've got Jared Bowen on the back page of the Star, on the back page of the Mail, cheers and tears, Premier League final special. Got a picture of Mikel Arteta with Miles Lewis-Skelly and the team in the background, and then Pep and Salah both wiping their tears. And on the back page of the Sun, Arteta is on a high. Now for Budapest, a chance for them to do the double this weekend. I hear you were made to apologise, Gabby, to all of the Arsenal fans by Piers
Morgan. It wasn't a sincere apology.
No.
It was a bit of banter with Piers Morgan. But listen, they got it over the line. It hasn't been the best quality this season, but I just look at Pep Guardiola leaving, the pressure on Maresca. I look at Liverpool's issues in that squad. They've got to reinvest even more money. I look at Chelsea. Alonso's got to invest money as well and sort that squad of players out. Villa back in the Champions League, will be difficult for them to have a title challenge with funds. I think Arsenal could dominate again next season. I really do.
Just side note from that, who let Piers Morgan on the pitch yesterday?
Alf Human or something.
That is unacceptable.
How is he getting on?
How's he had a Premier League medal around his neck?
No, he's so annoying.
How have the club allowed that to happen?
He's so annoying, honestly.
Don't worry. He won't be boasting or bragging or saying anything about it, will he?
That's funny, Jeff. I got a message last week. Do you fancy doing the phone-in after the Champions League final? It's 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And I thought, yeah. Why not?
Oh,
Why not? Why, please, PSG, we are praying.
Yeah, imagine you're going to have fun if Arsenal win that.
I know, yeah.
Jeff,
but you know, the daft thing is when you look at the league table now, they've won by 7 points.
I know.
So when you look at the record books, you're going to think, well, that was straightforward, wasn't it? 7 points.
Exactly.
It's a significant margin.
Yeah,
so
spot on.
well done to them.
do you agree, Jeff, with Gabby, that you think Arsenal could potentially dominate from here on out?
Yeah, I do. And for the exact reasons that Gabby said, you know, there are so many flaws in other sides, you know, that it's hard to see who the immediate challengers are going to be. Look, it might be City. Maresca might do a brilliant job there. I just worry, though, that obviously Silver and Stone's leaving. Is anybody else going to want to follow Pep out of that door? You know?
Yeah, good shout.
Pep's
Rodri,
playing for Pep is massive.
Of course.
When he's not there, you know, with all due respect, playing for Enzo Maresca, it doesn't have quite the same lure, does it? That maybe.
Yeah. If you're Arsenal, you're definitely thinking, okay, this could be our era.
I feel they have to. I think it has to be their era because of obviously it's taken them so long since the last one. And because, you know, they have been, you know, the best team wins the league, the most consistent team wins the league, and you can't argue that. But when, like you both say, when you look at the situation that every other club is in, if they don't go on and win a couple more from here, I think it's a really missed opportunity.
100%, yeah. Because I look at Chelsea, issues in that squad, Fernandes waving to the fans, saying goodbye. Yeah, 1 game a week's going to help. But I feel with Maresca, like, it'd be interesting to speak to Chelsea fans what they, like, you're a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
How was his time there? Do you think there was success?
Well, I mean, it depends what you consider success. I mean, winning, we should have won the Conference League, and I think any manager in charge of Chelsea probably would have done that. I really liked him. I didn't want him to go. We were very good in the big games, struggled with a low block, which I think City will struggle with. Well, City struggle with it anyway. They've struggled with it under Pep at times. But I think they'll struggle with it a little bit more under Maresca. But I do also think it feels like the right. He wants to play. He wants to play the way Pep played, and
the right decision. Isn't
I feel like it's the right decision for City.
Liverpool got so many problems in that squad.
Massive.
Isak injury prone. Ekatike won't play to the second half of the season.
They've got to find another big name striker.
Frimpong's not worked. Kirkes hasn't worked.
Who's going to replace Salah?
There's so much pressure on that Liverpool team, and if you're a betting man, you wouldn't see Slot with a job after October, November time.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Just quickly as well, on the back page of all of them, like I said, it's almost 3 stories, but Zerbi hails best day of his career as victory sends West Ham down. What did you make of it? I suppose, is it the best day of his career keeping Spurs in the Premier League?
Listen, he's come in and done his job, hasn't he? But, like, I was watching the game, and I said before the game, I don't want to see, like, I get the fans relieved, but these players should have been walking around the pitch on their hands and knees saying sorry to the fans. And Vicario, I'm watching the game, I'm listening to the commentary with Gary Neville, who's spot on. This goalkeeper has done nothing in a Spurs shirt, been dreadful. And there's a clip of him offering out Seamus Coleman. Vicario, we've seen you punch, mate. You can't punch the ball. You're not going to be able to punch anybody. So we know you can't fight. So have some respect for a Premier League legend in Seamus Coleman. But that summed up Vicario yesterday. All over the sideline, trying to be a coach and jumping on the manager's back when they scored the first goal. Paulinho, I think, is an embarrassment to that football club. I'll get rid of him.
I mean, I think that, you know, Roberto deserves great credit for the sort of sense of positivity that he's brought to a club where there was only really negativity before him. But now he's got to be looking upstairs as well and thinking, okay, well, now they've got to back me. And they have to be ruthless. Ruthless. Yeah. They certainly need a goalkeeper. And another boy did well at the latter stages, but you saw beyond. They need a striker. They need a new central defender. They need a wide player. Yeah, they need massive investment. Yes. They need to be ruthless.
They need a new captain as well, don't they?
I would this morning, right? If I'm Zerbi in a football club this morning, the list of players that I don't want, I would contact them this morning and their agents. Richarlison, don't come back to pre-season. Romero, don't come back. There were so many of them players I'd say, do not come back to this football club because 2 seasons in a row, where they're finished. Come on,
it's not a coincidence, can it? Because I think last season everyone put it down to the Europa League, didn't they? They said, we put all of our eggs in that basket, and that was the reason why the second half of the season they tailed off. So what are they giving the excuse for this season?
Injuries. No, everyone had injuries. They had a few more injuries, of course, but the players that were available for most of the season didn't perform.
Do you think, though, when you look at Zerbi and you know the job he's done, what was it, 3 wins, 2 draws in his 7 games, he's kept them up. Do you feel like he is the right manager to maybe get Spurs out of this mess?
100%, yeah. And he's a ruthless guy.
Yeah.
I remember there was 2 players at Marseille, Rabiot and Jonathan Lowe, that had a fight.
And he just
sold them straight away. Like he's got that ruthlessness about him, and he's got to do it right now.
Yeah, and he will. Yeah. There's no question about that, because he will see, apart from anything else, his future's at stake. And he'll know that a lot of those players who were out on that pitch yesterday, they beat Everton 1-0, but Everton, let's face it, were pretty darned awful. Yes, they beat Everton 1-0. Yes, they survived. Are they good enough? No, they are not. And he will know that only too well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Olivia, thank you very much.
Thank you, Olivia.
Indeed. And that was thanks to our friends at Costa Express. Simon, the Hull fan, says, morning, guys. A big well done to Hull City for promotion to the Premier League. Written off at the start of the season. Yes, they were, including by me. Now the promised land and getting a shot at Europe. Tell Gabby the Tigers are coming for the Villa.